All right, now it's time to build the skis for the snow bike. Now on the kit, this kind of came with a piece of bracketry to set the skis out about this wide. I don't want them like that. I want them more like a Timbersled. So it's a single mono ski in the middle here. And I am, just for testing's sake, I'm going to take these long bolts like that, tie them all together, and then I'll probably take, let's see, this piece of black pipe, and I'll cut section, section, section here, and maybe in here and here, so I can bolt these together super tight and put it on the fork and see how it works. My thoughts are it's going to work terribly. For now, I'll just pop that in there like that. Measure those later. So now, let's take a look at what I'm thinking here. I've got my little pieces of pipe cut. I'll pop that in there like that. That in there like that. And that will go in like this. Same thing on the other side. Now this little intermediate piece will go in here like that. And once you put the bolt all the way through there, should be solid as a rock. Well, that didn't work. Looks like after all this work of narrowing these up and all that welding, the bottom of the fork tubes hit the skis. So, plan B, make these from scratch. Probably just get some heavy-duty metal, make a couple bigger triangles, cap the top off, weld it all together, drill 3 holes, and we'll be good to go. Well, so now I got a pair of these cut for one bracket for one ski. Got another set of triangles I got to drill the holes out for. And in the meantime, my buddy's gonna make one of these bikes as well, so we'll make him a set of brackets as well. I'll take this, clamp these all together with the vice grips, put them on the drill press so all the holes are on the same spot, and that should do. Yep. Okay, so I've got my 4 plates all cut. I've got these little collars that are going to go in between. So what I'm going to do is bolt these all together, weld those collars on the inside of these tabs, and we should have some bracketry. Something like that. We're going to beat a weld there, on the inside. That should be great. Woo! Oh boy, we are in business. Almost. Still have to wait for a few more parts to get in the mail. Everything got delayed due to the blizzard, but we are getting really close to having this thing ride. And did all my modifications to the swing arm. Oh, got the exhaust in, made my bracketry for the front ski last night. XL100 forks, engine's in. Jack shaft's hooked up with a really old nasty piece of chain. I'll have to order a new piece of chain there. Still waiting on my shock. Hopefully that'll be here within the next couple days. And we're gonna have us a running bike. So my thoughts to keep the skis from pointing down and crashing. This bracket back here, luckily enough, hits the normal front drum brake stop. So that stops the skis from pointing too far forward. But to keep things from flopping around and to make it default so the ski like tips up if the front end goes airborne, I've got these little extension springs. I'm going to run this from here down to about right there, one on each side, held on with these little brackets down in here, and hopefully that should keep if the front end ever gets off the ground, the tips will raise up. I guess we'll see what happens here in a bit. Outside, it's about 19 degrees, so it's sweater weather. Beautiful. It's just beautiful out here. Got about another 18 inches forecasted, and the wind is really picking up.
Whew. There's my Jeep over there. Kind of. It's just under snow. Good thing I put that roof rack on there, else I wouldn't be able to find it. Okay, let's try this again. Headlight fell off. Boy, it's almost like I don't have this thing put together all the way. Now I gotta dig this out. We can get into reverse. Oh yeah. It's a little deep. Well, I'm kind of buried here a little bit. The drift is up to the handlebars, but it was floating pretty good. I think if I get some gears on this thing and some speed, I can fly over this drift. All right, but I think for now, we might be stuck. Holy cow, this is deep. Definitely gonna need a pull bar on this guy. Okay, let's try it now. I need lower gearing. Oh, the skis got flipped over backwards. That's why we're not moving. My springs flipped this guy up, and I don't have my stops on here, so that's a problem. Whew. Hands are getting cold. Ugh. There. Need to put some bump stops on there. Well, that doesn't flip up again. That's no good. Okay, so I figured I'd get you some action footage, and I think I delivered. It was a semi-failure. Everything, nothing's bolted together right. And I realized you don't want to run this directly into a 5-foot deep, light powdery drift. It seemed like it was floating really good until I hit that really deep stuff. So I think we got potential here, but the main problem is gearing. This is a single speed forward and reverse off a kid's quad. It's not gonna do it. It's a 110cc and it feels like it's got plenty of power, but it's geared way too tall. So I think I'm going to order a 125cc, 3-speed forward, 1-speed reverse quad engine off of eBay and throw that in there. A few more cc's, and most importantly, gearing. And at that point, we might need to re-gear the jack shaft, but we'll see at that point. Vroom, vroom. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I think I got my ski all figured out. In the back here, to keep things limited, if I'm going too far forward, the bracketry hits on the brake stop back there. That should be fine. And up here, with my little welded rod, this guy hits at this point. So, stop, 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 stop. Thing goes airborne, it'll kick up a little bit, but it'll always want to stay like this when it's on the ground. But if it does get a little airborne, it'll only go that high, and that is steeper than anything I'm gonna climb. So yeah, this is gonna be great. So there, we got the ski pretty much put together. Went for a little test run. Thing runs. I
think I want to order a 3-speed engine for this guy, a 3-speed with reverse, just so I can have some gearing just by the way it felt. I think the 110 is going to have plenty of power, but due to the blizzard, my parts aren't showing up. But hopefully within the next few days, the roads will get plowed out and we'll have more parts and we'll keep building for you. In the meantime, if you want to check out another video, you can click on the right, or you can check out last week's video by clicking on the left, and I will see you next time.